Aora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel. The cycle of reincarnation watched over by the gods, and made possible through pillars of a mystical substance known as Audra. 5 years ago, you traveled from your home to the Deerwood, a nation that had waged war against the incarnated god of light, Aethys, resulting in his destruction. The country suffered from a plague of hollowborn, infants born without souls, that many believed was punishment for killing a god. In an ancient, secluded ruin, you witnessed a secret ritual that inadvertently transformed you into a watcher. One who can see and speak with souls. The ritual also gave you horrible visions, waking nightmares of a past life that threatened your sanity. To put them to rest, you pursued the man who had led the ritual, a seemingly immortal agent of the gods, known as Theos Ix Arcanon. With divine assistance, you confronted and defeated Theos, ending your visions and resolving the Hollowborn crisis. In so doing, you also learned the great secret that Theos had protected. That the ancient empire of Anguith had transformed themselves into gods. Your visions finally put to rest, you retired to the castle of Cadnua, built atop a massive statue of pure Audra, where you ruled in relative peace and prosperity.
Made a nice story. You fixing up that old keep? Lifting the curse? Must have told it 100 times. But something got to gnawing at me. Thinking the spirits there weren't really at rest. But maybe the gods weren't finished with us. My God came back. He would forgive us. Last the trouble with dreams. Sooner or later, we all have to wake up.
So you wake to a sleepless world, the in-between of life and death. Follow your memories. You have been here before.
Yes, and hello and welcome to Pillars of Eternity, the second part, subtitled Deadfire. Well, we have just witnessed that Aethys has awakened and destroyed Cadnua, and we died in the process. Whew. Let's follow this way to see our memories. Probably a retelling of the first game.
You have seen past the shroud. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
A watcher sees souls, knows their pasts, and the souls see them back.
A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed.
We lost it.
What is a god? A higher power? A rewarder of good deeds and punisher of the wicked?
The gods aren't real, but something else entirely. Something created by people.
And did you ever consider that these were things you were never meant to understand? That their comprehension is beyond you?
Let the world see. Let them decide what to do.
And we reach some kind of
The wheel
portal.
has turned again, Watcher. Come.
An aged dwarf shares this strange floating platform with you. His face is creased by so many wrinkles that his features lie buried amid shadowy pockets of skin. Still, the dwarf's well-practiced habits have left telltale tracks of a welcoming rictus across his visage.
Well, it's obvious. It's already obvious that the graphics have changed drastically from the first game. It looks much more crisp here, and the background is blurred. So this is a huge change from the first game. Continue.
You can see his smile coming before it blooms, reshaping the dwarf's face from a hanging sack of flesh into something resembling an oddly carved, merry gourd, replete with unhealthy bumps and discolored splotches.
Okay, let's go through here. By the way, this is the part where I will skip the character creation because I have a separate episode for this already, which came out yesterday, so if you want to check that out, you can find it on my channel.
Sit. Please.
I will.
Thank you for joining us, Watcher of Cadnua.
The gaunt woman
The gaunt
seated.
woman seated
Oh,
at the table is clad in time-worn black armor that seems too massive for her to move in.
I have to get used to it that everything is voiced now, apart from my own text, of course. Because in the first one, as you know, it was like not even 50-50. It was more not spoken than it was spoken.
A pale, slender neck rises from the gorget, topped by a hollow face. The milky skin stretched across it is delicate and translucent, like parchment that has been scraped clean too many times. She is preoccupied with the arrangement of cards on the table between you. With each movement, her armor squeaks and groans as though bearing an incredible weight. She places a final card, gives a nod of satisfaction, and raises her eyes to meet yours.
Your brush with the divine has drained you of your powers, fractured your memories. Look upon these cards. They represent the courses of your life. You alone know best how they flowed. Arrange them to fit what you remember.
Let's see. We have some histories that we can choose, but I would like to import a save from the first game. And we have it here, Lighthouse Load.
Does everything appear to be in order?
Yes.
Good. Welcome to the Beyond. I am Berath. One half, anyway.
She points a finger in the direction of the dwarf who led you here. Though the movement is slight, her gauntlet squeaks like a rusty hinge.
What do you want to say? Your path? Partly Berath and the dwarf is the other part?
The dwarf's rictus returns as he nods in the woman's direction. The gods offered you boons in exchange for resolving the Hollowborn crisis. What did you do with the souls?
I restored the souls to Hollowborn, just as Hylia asked me to.
Tell me, do you remember when we last met?
Yes, it was when we were in Twin Elms talking to the gods. You were standing there in one of the visions. I don't remember which one, but yes. I spoke with the other gods in the Hall of Stars and pledged myself to them.
You did.
She places a card on the table, showing a tall tower with the gods' constellations arrayed around it in the sky. She places a card in the middle of the arrangement, a bell tower with no bell. her fingertips slowly drag away from the card, faintly creaking as they retreat across the table.
You had need of the gods once before. Now it seems we have need of you. The being that occupied Odnua's statue beneath your castle was the dead god, Aothus. Of this, we are certain. What we do not know is what his intentions are. Though Aothus stole a large fragment of your soul, you were strong enough to survive the onslaught and enter the in-between.
Okay, if I understand it correctly, as you are one part of the gods, you want to tell me that the gods seek my help in defeating Aothus, who was defeated before. So let's see what comes of it, huh?
You and he are still connected.
Uh-huh.
He has chosen a body made of living Audra, perfused with the power of thousands of souls, including yours. It should be little difficulty for an experienced watcher to find him.
Am I not dead?
No. But neither is your body truly alive. Your lungs draw breath, your heart pumps blood, but your flesh is as soulless as a hollowborn. That is, until I return you.
She delicately places a card upright on the table. The art depicts souls flowing out of a pillar of Audra.
Yeah, I'm not really into dealing with the gods, but it's still the thing that Aothus killed a lot of my people. Well, I'd like to find him as much as you would. You destroyed my castle and killed who knows how many people around it.
I know. It is my business to know. 322 in Cadnua and your surrounding lands. Their souls remain in Aothus still. You have the power to save them. Serve me and I will return you to your body. Or don't, and return to the wheel.
Well, I would like to have my body back, the same as before. And if you can provide that, then let's get on with it.
Good. Before you return to Aora as my herald, you must remember who you were, the last whisper of life in death.
For a moment, the sockets of her eyes darken, leaving the pits of a death's head gazing out at you.
When you can picture your own face, the Beyond will lead you back to your own kind, to the world of mortals.
Okay, I will skip this now, because this is going to be character creation. Like I said, if you want to see it, go to my channel and watch the previous episode.
Go forth now, Watcher, as my herald. Know that I do not give you this title lightly. When the time comes, you will have the power to reveal the souls that cling to you. To open the gateway from the in-between to the waking world.
It's nice that my bear is there already here. His ghost, Arctos. As you can see, this has like a, I don't know how you call it, maybe a canvas style. I don't have that for my portrait, so it's going to take the normal one. But it's not a big problem, I think. It's basically, it's our character, so it can be like that.
Find Aothus. Learn his plans. When I have cause to talk to you, I will summon you.
Alright.
With a quick gesture of her hand, you feel a sharp pain in what would be your chest. The pain continues, intruding deeper into your soul. Looking down, you see a small lump of darkness roiling within you. The darkness lingers there, but the pain abates and fades entirely within the span of a few seconds.
Okay.
A chime. Do not fear, Herald. It will not harm you unless you choose to cross me. I trust it will not come to that.
Her gauntleted hand gestures to the dwarf, hovering nearby.
So, basically, you put a failsafe in me. Thanks for that.
The dwarf nods, contorts his face with his odd smile, and gestures to a new door.
I guess we can go on forth now. Come, Arctos. We have something to find. Someone to find. Interesting that you have more... That Arctos now has more animations. like going on his back toes and sniffing around. What is this? Are we going to a ship? Because this looks like planks. Yeah, it looks like a ship. Oh, and Arctus is there. Even without his soul. Interesting. Is that Adair? Goosebumps rise on Adair's arms at your approach, but he seems unaware of your presence. Yes, we have Adair with us. Nice. And Arctos? I cannot click on him. Alright, let's interact with our body. You're smoking now, Adair.
The return to your body feels like waking after a fitful drunken sleep. The rocking of the ship sends pain jolting through your limbs. Crashing waves hammer inside your skull. Adair watches over your body with a glazed look, taking long, even tokes from his pipe. At the first movement of your chest, he starts. His gasp, mid-puff, sends him coughing and straining for breath.
No, there's no way. You're awake. What are you doing awake?
My lord, have you returned to us?
Oh, we have the head of the steward here. I didn't see it even.
How are you feeling?
Who are you? I mean, of course I know who he is. What? Result of choices you made in Pillars of Eternity? Why should I not know who he is? I'm alive.
Alive's a big improvement.
Uh-huh.
Given what you've suffered, that is no small accomplishment.
Is that the same voice as in the first game? I believe it sounds a bit different. But maybe it's also how they changed the voice.
I hate to cast a pall over your recovery, but I'm afraid I have some bad news for you.
By changing of the voice, I mean how they put it through the computer. I think it's a different voice, but I can't be sure. What bad news do you have for me?
Had Nua has been destroyed. Aethus possessed the statue of Maros Nua and rose from the ground, consuming the souls of all nearby.
Yes, I thought I saw that in the introduction. Adair was explaining that. Maybe he talked about it in his sleep, in my sleep, I mean. And I've seen the pictures, imagining how it happened.
It is only by the exceptional strength of your soul that you survived. And even then, just barely. The further Aethus withdrew, the weaker you became. We chartered this ship and followed him to the Deadfire archipelago.
Oh, to my home.
I know not how, but it seems he has retained a piece of your soul. And proximity to it has brought you back.
I know.
My lord, you've barely moved in weeks. How?
How could you know all that? You've been faking on us.
He pokes at your shoulder with one finger.
Misfortune's brewing topside. Magrants fires the captain stirs.
An older man with ale-sour breath rubs his bloodshot eyes and stares at you.
Engrim, the smell of drink on your breath could wake the very dead. Now what's this about?
I didn't know she could smell that. Right?
Pirates. They're demanding parley with you, Captain.
Wait, am I the captain?
I know this is asking a lot, but you better arm yourself and get on deck. Should be some gear in there.
Or
He indicates a nearby wardrobe.
probably Adair is the captain, because it wouldn't make sense for me to be the captain. Alright, let's just see. The word Ukaizo is scribbled and crossed out in many points of this.
There are weapons in the armoire here.
Alright. We have a hunting bow, a pistol, mail armor, golden duke, copper pants, and Hylia's bounty. +2, 10 all defenses, +2 all skills, +25 max health. Interesting.
All right, now make some use of it.
Alright. I don't need the tutorial, I know how it works. I just need to find... Oh yeah, that's nice. Here, personal inventory. Ah, this is the party stash, I see. I'll go for the pistol. Where do I put the... Ah, here. And this goes here. This goes here. Is that a medium? Yeah, it's medium armor. Well, I prefer light armor, but if it's the best I can have now, then I'll take that. What about Hylia's... Can I not equip this? Is it possible? Or no, it's something to eat, I see. No, I don't want to use that now.
The pirates of Deadfire are notorious. I suggest you deal with them quickly.
Yeah, this looks a bit like the graphics is a bit lower than the rest of the game, but it's better than not having. Are you coming as well, or do I have to talk to you first?
Get armed and suited up. We gotta get on deck.
Alright, so you're coming, I guess.
Well, what have we here? A little sloop? Lost and alone in the storm?
Okay, that's not spoken. A surely brutish-looking captain stands stiff-baked before his crew. He scowls as he assesses you, his hair whipping about his ears in the winds.
I'll be taking your ship now, if you don't mind. And especially if you do.
Well, at least he asked.
I am a gentleman of fortune.
The captain shrugs in the sheeting rain before pinning you with a slow murderous grin.
Give her up easy, and I'll see you get a swift death. It'll be bloody and agonizing, sure. But at least it'll be quick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Are you pirates?
In the blood and flesh. Aye, that I am. And you? You're a drowned man.
Okay.
Now then, me and my mates will be helping ourselves to your ship. There's no need to see her sunk by the storms. Or my culverins.
With a grunt, he nods toward the port cannons.
Listen up, mates.
He cracks his neck as he addresses his crew.
I'm off to spear me a bigger fish. One with sharper teeth like. I'm trusting you lot not to cock this up. Don't damage the sloop when you take it. Play with the crew if you'd like, but don't bring me any prisoners. None that are alive.
You heard, bandwidth!
Are we starting now? Yes, now it's going on. Alright, I have to be alone now? Okay, but my bear should go in. And I can use Hunter's Mark on this one. Yeah, Adair, could you please help me a bit? Now. Oh, it's not that difficult apparently. I'm seeing like my focus. Where can I see my focus? Focus starved, yeah, but where do I see how much focus I have? I don't see it here at the moment. Nice. Next one. Perfect. Okay, then let's go up here. Oh, I can't hit him. Can I? Oh, no. Okay. Irena? Maybe I should get up here. That would be probably better.
Storm's picking up! Take cover!
Oh. You've defeated the pirates, but you're not out of trouble yet. The storm picks up, lashing your ship and driving you dangerously close to a rocky shore. The Defiant's crew hurries to reduce sail and batten down the hatches. They work quickly, but the ship is still listing heavily. Just then, the loose crate tumbles towards you, gathering speed on the rain-slick deck. It misses you, but knocks Chitupak, one of your deckhands, off his feet. The Defiant heaves. Chitupak pitches over the side. He grabs onto the rail, but his fingers are slipping. He cries out for help. Meanwhile, the runaway crate totters on the edge of the deck, ready to plunge overboard. You recognize the symbol on the front and realize it likely contains the salvage from Ketnur, your keep. I'm gonna rescue Chitupak, of course. You grab Chitupak's arms just as his grip fails. For a tense moment he hangs suspended over the rolling sea. Then, with a mighty tug, you pull him back onto the deck. You hear a heavy splash. The crate from Ketnur is gone. Chitupak, meanwhile, nods in gratitude and hurries to his station. Meanwhile, the storm has nearly driven you ashore. A flash of lightning reveals a treacherous coastline and Aethos striding into the distance. The lookout barely has time to shout a warning before the Defiant runs aground. The impact hurls you from the deck and into a froth of waves, bodies and splintering debris. You struggle toward the beach just ahead, even as the surf tugs you toward the open sea. You kick and paddle with all your might until at last you feel sand between your fingers. Pulling yourself ashore, you collapse. Seek out means of repairing your ship.
You've been getting a lot of sleep so far on this trip. I'd have woke you, but you look so peaceful with your face in the sand.
Adair runs his fingers through his hair and removes a strand of seaweed he finds lodged there. He examines it closely and then tosses it onto the sand.
If you're worried about the ship, you can stop worrying. It's wrecked right over there.
He points out the Defiance, despite it being difficult to miss from your vantage point.
So far, it's just you and me and the chair lady over there.
Adair nods towards something further up the beach. Yeah, her.
It's a relief to see you awake, my lord. I worried you were in for another long sleep.
Your steward appears to be lodged between some rocks. Despite this, her tone is warmly cheerful. Where are we?
Don't know, but it's real pretty.
Difficult to say for certain. The Deadfire is spotted with islands, some quite small. The good news is that if the storm hasn't spun us round entirely, I'd say we're in charted waters. I believe the Valian Trading Company operates in the region.
Alright. I remember them. Pelagina was part of the Valian Trading Company until she was cast out.
Hence that little visit from that wretched pirate captain.
Huh. Can we patch up the ship?
I'm afraid I won't be much assistance in that regard. And not to doubt Master Adair's capacity, but even he would need supplies.
That's true. Steak, especially.
Okay.
Patching the hull is only the start. You're going to need help getting the Defiant out to sea again. And a crew, for that matter.
Let's see about the other survivors. And somehow we gotta get the ship repaired.
Sure.
I don't want to be paddling out of here on a salvage raft.
Okay.
For now, I'd say your best bet is to find some sign of civilization. If nothing else, we may be able to hire on a shipwright.
Okay.
My lord, if it is not too taxing, could you explain how it came to pass that you were returned to us?
Sure. Well, my soul passed into the beyond and Berath gave me a choice. Find Aethos or die.
These gods. You make one deal with them to stop a madman, and the next thing you know, they're threatening your soul.
Yeah.
That isn't much of a choice. But castle or no castle, you are still my lord, and I will aid you to the best of my ability.
Well, thanks that you're not making any then this distinguishment about this.
Well, I suppose we better get a move on.
Let's go. Choose the single class or multi-class for this companion. This choice cannot be changed later. I have made my Excel sheet for everyone. He's going to be a swashbuckler, because I want to try that out, fighter and rogue together. Yeah, he's going to do that, except he's a swashbuckler now. I wish I could fix the resolution of this here. Maybe I'm gonna check this in the break. I think I will need to use the bow for now because it's faster than the pistol. I don't probably need that. I need to check like the modals. If I can. Rapid shot, yeah. Because I forgot about it when I used the pistol. Let's go for this. As soon as we have 2 pistols, I will go back to the pistols. That will be faster then, hopefully.
Yeah.
Do you have any modal? Windmill slash? No, that's normal. Fighter abilities, rogue abilities. Crippling strike. Guile, alright. We have AI as well, yes. Let me check. Yeah, I don't need that. Fighter, aggressive, cautious, cancel. Yeah, I think both can be aggressive, that's fine. Behavior priority. Holy hell, this is a lot of AI here. I don't know if I should go through it now or later. What is round robin? The character will cycle between the selected behavior sets when determining an action to take. Highest power level will evaluate both selected behavior sets to determine an action to take, then it will use whichever ability or spell is the highest power level between the 2 sets. By list order, we'll use the first behavior set selected to determine their action. If no ability or spell is available from that first set, they will use the second behavior set. I'll go for random, why not? Combat behavior. Aggressive is good for him. He's a front fighter, he should go be aggressive. For myself, go for ranger. A cipher can be aggressive, that's fine. And ranger should be cautious. Actually, the first thing is ranger and then the second is cipher aggressive. By highest power level, that's the best because the cipher needs to use the highest power levels. Combat behavior, defensive, defensive, aggressive, passive. Let's go for defensive because then it's still attacking. Animal companion, auto attack. Yeah, aggressive is probably best here. Okay. We see got enemies for combat. See got nearby enemies for combat. Right. Aggressive. Okay, let's take that. Can we change the composition? I mean, like where they are. Here it is. I want to change that, can I not? Single file formation? Nope. Custom formation. There it is. Okay. For now, we have to go like this. With me behind my bear.
What do you need?
Alright. So many souls lost. Surely someone else survived.
Alright. Well then, let's say we end it here and continue in the next episode. So thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next episode of Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Until then, bye bye.